Hey guys, what's up? Lord Meecher again here, your Lord of Video Games, and welcome to another episode of Trails to Azure. In the last episode, we got a little long-distance call from a dear friend of ours, Tio, and it was honestly very heartwarming seeing her again, and hopefully she'll be back soon. But we're going to be continuing right where we left off. We did go here to Nine Valley to get some more information, but not much can be found. So what we're going to do is just start up on the quest. Mm-hmm.
そうだママ。昨日届いた物、荷ほどきしなくていいのか?
Oh?
ああ、この天気だし急ぐことはないだろう。それよりジンゴ、あんた昨日町に出た時、変なやつを見かけなかったか?
Anyone strange?
変なやつ? そんなのいっぱいいたぞ。バカンスルックの若造とか、パンを山ほど買ってたシスターの姉ちゃんとか。
Tourist guy with sandals. Oh, okay. So we're talking about like Rias, and then we're talking about Lecter.
あのワジも変なやつだしな。
そうか。
Sorry.
まあ気にしすぎか。もし奴が来たんだとしたら、娘も連れているだろうからね。
Oh. Oh boy.
交換やナインバリ。
So, thanks to that conversation, I think I know who our eye patch man is then.
さすがの迫力でしたけど、はぐらかされてしまいましたね。まあ、ああいう業界には独自の仁義があるはずだから、あそこまで教えてくれただけでも感謝しましょう。
そうだな。それにしても人食い虎みたいな男か。テロリストでないとすると良兵の可能性が高そうだけど。
まあ良兵の場合一人ってのはちょっと不自然だけどね。そのあたりも含めて課長さんに報告しておけば。
We should?
ああ、そうしよう。良兵関係ならランディが何か知っていそうだけど。
Yep. He would be the best for this.
まあいい。今は残っている支援要請を片付けよ
う。Yep. All right. Let's get those started. I think we're going to start with the City Hall one. Since... Wald? Was that his name? Wald?
バルドか。
Yep.
この人は
The leader of the Red Vipers?
サーベルバイパーというチームをまとめている人だけど。
Saber Vipers, thank you. Corrected me immediately, like, no, idiot, it's not the Red Vipers, it's the Saber Vipers. Oh, my bad.
バルド、どうしたんだい？あんまりチームの方にも顔を出してないそうじゃないか。
うるせえ、俺のことはどうだっていい。それよりもてめえ、殺の犬になりやがったらしいな。どういうつもりだ？ああ？
どういうつもりも何も。テスタメンツのみんなは納得してくれたし、他の誰にも迷惑はかけていないけど。
てめえ、本気で言ってんのか？この俺様とバルド・バレスと決着つけずにチームを抜けようなんざ。
Oh?
許されると思ってんのか？ああ？
バルド、待ってくれ。
これには事情が。
せえ、外野はすっ込んだろ。ワージ、てめえがどんな狙いで札に入ったのかは知らねえ。だがな。
Oh.
まさか5体満足でここから抜けられるとは思ってねえだろうな。
困ったわね。
バルト。
おい、ワジ。
いいから任せて。ねえ、バルト。ひどく当たり前のことさ。テスタメンツにしろ、サーベルバイパーにしろ、ずっといられる場所じゃないのは君にも分かっているんだろ。
何？
僕がテスタメンツを結成したのは、ここで好き勝手をしていた君たちへの抑止力になるためだ。
Oh.
だが最初はひ弱だったテスタメンツのみんなも成長した。僕一人が抜けたって君たちに対抗できるくらいにね。僕の役目はもう終わってるのさ。
てめえ。
そしていつかきっと他のメンバーもチームから巣立っていくはずだ。
Wow.
モラトリアムの季節を卒業して自分だけの道を見つけていく。僕はそう信じている。
ワジ。
ワジ君。
君たちサーベルバイパーも同じだ。乱暴者は多いけどマフィアの誘いに乗らないだけの気概と根性を持っている。だからバルド、きっと君も道を見つけられるはずだ。
I don't think this is what he wants to hear, though.
まさかてめえがそんな甘っちょろいことを抜かすとはな。もういい。それ以上喋るな。てめえはこの聖域を汚した。絶対に許すわけにはいかねえ。
そうかい。
おい、ワジ。
ロイド、手出し無用だ。
Okay.
この怠慢は僕一人でケリをつけなくちゃならない。
Go for it.
そのくらいは分かってるみてえだな。
Watch Wazy just one-shot him.
徹底的に叩き潰して地面に這いつくばらせてやる。そうすりゃてめえも少しは目が覚めるだろ
う。おしゃべりは終わりだ。
ああ。
Oh.
これは
バルト、本気で行くよ。
Oh, shit.
痛い。
僕の相手が務まるかい？
I have a problem. I have a problem. Wow. I've been depending on Analyze a lot, and I haven't bought any battle scopes. So that's a problem. Oh. I'm going to be right back then. Alright, and we're back. I totally didn't restart just to get Analyze. That didn't happen. Oh, you did nothing to me. Alright, then let's do this. Oh. Oh, that did not one-shot him, but did quite a lot. Oh my god. His attacks hurt more than, like, the S-crafts. Jeez. How much does that do? Nothing. I'm eating that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Jeez. Oh.
まさか今までずっと手を抜いて。
ランディじゃないけど今のはちょっとした反則技さ。でも今日の君には手加減抜きで行かせてもらった。
Jeez.
僕が見せられる最後の誠意さ。さよなら。この2年結構楽しかったよ。
Wow. That is rough. Poor Wald.
ふざけろ。絶対に認めねえぞ。てめえ一人抜けるなんて認めてたまるかよ。
Oh, Wald.
ワジー。
Oh. You okay, man?
ワジ君、その
みっともないところを見せたね。ちょっと僕らしくもなく熱くなっちゃったかな。
いや、なんていうか男なんてそんなもんだろ。
Mm-hmm.
男の子の気持ちはちょっとわからないけど、あなたが彼に誠意を持って向き合ったのは分かったわ。いつかきっと彼にも分かってもらえると思うよ。
Hope so.
そうだといいけどね。時間を取らせた。残りの支援要請を片付けよう。
Right. Oh. So, what that taught me is that I should have some battle scopes in case things like that happen. Now let me do this again. There we go. Back where it belongs. Okay, let's go here and buy some battle scopes, because we do know we need some. No, I didn't want to talk to her. Shop. We already got that. And obvious. There we go. All right. Let's see. Let me check on the quest and see which one I want to do first. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with the Administrative District one. I think we're gonna go in here and do this one. Oh, we don't. Civic Center. Now it's called the Civic Center. Wow, they changed that quick. Used to be City Hall. I talked to you, right? Yep. Welcome to Crossbell Civic Center. Oh, pardon me, SSS. Thank you very much for coming. Hello, we're here about the request you sent in. We also have a few new members helping us out today. A pleasure. It's nice to meet you. And you as well. The Civic Center, huh? Feels a little weird having to call it that now. Yeah, I'm still wrapping my head around the fact that this isn't City Hall anymore. It'll take some getting used to for sure. They've already relocated to their new building now that it's nearing completion. That said, the Civic Center will continue to operate as a branch office of sorts for the local government. In that sense, it's still a terrific resource for the community the way it has been. That's good to know. Yes, and this reception desk will continue to serve as a point of contact for a variety of residential and municipal services. Attempts to notify the population of this have gone largely unnoticed, however. We've gotten quite a lot of confused inquiries as a result. Sorry, that's not what you came here for. Not a problem. Sounds like you're having your work cut out for you. Bureaucracy just couldn't get more dull, though, could it? For up to me, I'd have given this place a little entertainment district flair. Maybe make it a watering hole for public officials. Civil service by daylight, nightclub by moonlight. I'm sure the SSS would be more popular than ever if we spearheaded that. That doesn't sound like the kind of popularity we want. What would our support requests even be? I'm doing to protect and serve the people, Wazy, not prepare and serve alcohol. It's kind of a fun picture, though. Anyway, Lloyd, aren't you forgetting the reason we came here? Why me? Oh my. All right. My apologies, Ellie. I totally forgot the reason. Me. Oh, right. Sorry. About that support request. Yes, allow me to explain. I'm sure you all know what a change of residence notice is, correct? Anyone moving in or out of Crossbow City is required to file one. Recently, however, we noticed some suspicious names on several forms. Suspicious? How? Well, you see, they didn't belong to anyone registered within the city. We checked each instance we came across, but none of them match any citizen or corporate bodies in our records. With that in mind, I was hoping you could look into the addresses these suspicious names are filed under. Just to be safe, I would also like you to check on the former residents as well. In other words, you want us to confirm the status of the previous and current occupants of every location. If there is even the slightest possibility this is a criminal matter, then we can't afford to ignore it. A situation like this calls for a full investigation. We won't leave a single stone unturned. I assume you have a list of suspicious addresses in question? But do you happen to know where the whereabouts of each of their previous occupants as well? Unfortunately, only one of them notified us of their new place of residence. The others are completely unaccounted for. Naturally, that's where our sleuthing comes in. Let's start by checking each address of the previous occupant we know the location of. We might learn something about other former residents during our investigation. Yeah, that should work. Do you have any sort of list we can work off of? Of course, I made copies of each of their forms for you in advance. Okay, we'll hold on to these. So we have a total of 3 places of interest. The first is the residential district. Ellie, do you recognize this address? Let me see. Oh, that's the house right next to my grandfather's. The residents are the Highbloods? Is this the name of a company? A stockbroker named Bond was living there with his family last I remember. Yeah, a couple months ago. Yeah, that's the name listed as the previous resident. A stockbroker named Bond. Yeah, that was the guy that got caught up in the cult incident. Wasn't he one of the Gnosis victims during the cult incident? Yeah. Yes, I'm certain of it. I heard he and his family went through a rough patch after the incident, but I wasn't aware they moved. That's worrisome. Do you suppose they got wrapped up in some kind of trouble? We can't know for sure, but Bond did submit a change of address. It says he moved to East Street on the 2nd floor of the Kaika apartments. That's just to the left of the Bracer Guild. Residential District and East Street. That's 2 places on our agenda so far. The next address is also on East Street. I know this one. It should belong to the Fisherman's Guild. Wait, what? What's wrong? Well, the form says the current occupant is the Imperial Fishing Club. I don't think I've ever heard of them before. You're a member of the Fisherman Guild, aren't you, Lloyd? Have the other members said anything about this? Well, I've been kind of busy lately, so I haven't had nearly as much time for fishing as I'd like. There's also no new address listed for the Fisherman's Guild. Maybe they just changed their name? Guess we'll find out once we get there. Final address is the first floor of the Lotus Heights in the downtown district. The name of the previous residence was Geyser. There's no current residence listed for him either. Was that the guy that had the little girl that was like reading by herself and stuff? And the cat? The new tenant is Mr. Sean Arman. Wait, why does that sound so familiar? Maybe because it's the name of the famous fairy tale author. What? He's the man who wrote Mark and The Witch of the Deep Forest. It's one of the library's most popular children's book. Remember, Lloyd? We ran across that name while investigating Ravash. Yeah, that's true. That was the whole puzzle. Yeah, that's right. It was a password for one of the doors, wasn't it? Wow, though. Can't believe a famous author would choose to live downtown. Me neither, considering he's been dead for four years now. Oh, right. I knew that. Not to rub it in, but this sounds like the sort of thing you should have caught when our phantom penman turned in his form. I can't apologize enough for that. We do try to be careful about these things, I swear. We understand it must be a busy time for the Civic Center with the new mayor in office, not to mention the relocation. Yeah, the ones who should be apologizing are the people who submitted these forms. Yes, I suppose you're right. Not to worry, the SSS is on the job. Let's get to this investigation started, everyone. We'll report back once we've verified the situation at each of these addresses. Thank you so much. I'm counting on you. Quest ostensible ownership started. All right, we are going to start with the residential district. We're going to start in order. We are going to start with the residence right here. Should be this one. Oh, we can't even go in. This is the McDowell estate. This must be the place. Excuse us, is anyone home? No luck. Is the door locked? No, naturally it's open. Let's waltz right in. Here's some voices inside too. Maybe they're so busy talking they didn't notice us. Why don't we just stroll in? They wouldn't have left it open if they wanted to keep us out. And besides, this is official police business in a way. That doesn't mean we can barge into people's home whenever we want, even though we do it 24/7, walking into people's home uninvited and talking to them. But, you know, it's different. We're in a dire situation, in a dire need of some answers, so we don't have a choice. Let's go inside and make our presence known. Oh my god, it's these three idiots. They live here. Man, the three of us were like a hen on wheels out there. Heh, nothing like a little rainy morning drift racing, huh? No kidding. Our heart's still pounding like crazy. By the way, Reggie, what happened to those girls you called? Oh yeah, they should be alright any minute now. See? What'd I tell you? Sorry to burst your bubble. Perfect timing. Wait, aren't you those cops from yesterday? Oh, interesting. Hi. Well, what the hell are you doing here? You're the three who were arrested for reckless driving. Can you explain what exactly is going on here? I think we just stumbled on a burglary in progress. Caught red-handed. Let's book him. The hell are you going on about? We'd be laying around this if we were here to rob the place. More importantly, who let you flatfoots in here to begin? Excuse you, flatfoots? We don't have flat feet. The fuck you mean? This is our property. Where do you get off barging in like this? Your property? You mean? I'd make them the new residents. Excuse us, gentlemen. We're here on official police business. There's a few things we need to ask you. This shouldn't take long. Let me get this straight. Three of you came to Crossbow to get some real-world experience. You came across this house for sale while looking for a place to stay, and Yuri here bought it on a whim? Do I have that correct? That's right. Finally get it through your skulls. Just one more thing. the residency form is listed under the name High Bloods. What that's about? Heh, you want to know? That's what we call our dynamic trio. It's because we got noble blood coursing through our veins. Pretty sick name for 3 guys blessed by the goddess, huh? Damn straight, all our dads are higher ups at the Vern Company. As a matter of fact, Yuri's on the board of director. You should be groveling at our feet. Heh, couldn't have put it better myself. Oh, finally. Hello, ladies. Wow, these are the real deal. Pardon, which of you is Mr. Highbloods? Oh, we're not interrupting, are we? No, not at all, girls. They were just leaving. Well, take a hike already. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Okay, we get the message. Well, out we go. They're in for a good time. Wouldn't mind staying a bit behind a bit. They struck me as spoiled brats, coasting on their parents' money. Yep. It's a shame that such a beautiful home fell into their hands. Can't imagine this is what Bon wanted. I think about their contract sticks out to me as illegal, though. It's frustrating, but there's nothing more we can do about it. True enough. We should just leave them alone for now. Anyway, this is all we needed to check in the residential district. Should we pay Bon a visit now, Lloyd? I'd like to hear his side of the story. I agree. Same. Worried about his family's doing. Okay, let's go see them at their new home on E Street. They're staying at the Akeika Apartments, 2nd floor, right? Alright, let's go to E Street. And let's go in. It says exit, but it's fine. Alright, so 2nd floor. Oh, this is the girl! She's such a well-behaved girl, Mari. Here, have some pets as a reward. Oh, so she's here, so that means it's... There they are. Oh, we have visitors. I remember you. Hello, we're with the Crossbow Police Special Support Section. You're Bond, correct? We met during the cult incident. Yes, of course. I'm in your debt for rescuing me from that terrible fortress. You even once helped our little Sunita find Marie, too. I've been wanting to express my gratitude to you all this time. You have my deepest thanks. And mine as well. Our family owes you a great deal for all you've done for us. Not at all. We're only doing our duty. I'm glad to see you're all in good health. Only because of you and your team, but I digress. Was there a particular reason you came to visit today? There is, actually. The SSX explained their investigation to Bond and asked for the details of his relocation. I see. So you four investigating dubious change of resident forms. I take it you'd like to hear the details of how I sold our home, then? Yes, sorry to pry, but we need to confirm that it was all above board. It's fine. I understand where you're coming from. The sad truth of the matter is that we had to sell the house to help repay our debt. The buyer turned out to be the same real estate agency we originally purchased from. Everything about the transaction was legitimate. So, as far as I know, nothing remotely illegal occurred at all. That's a relief to hear. I do have a question, however. You have no obligation to answer, and I'd understand if you'd rather not. But would you mind divulging how it is your family fell into debt? Well, as you may already suspect, it was a consequence of my actions this past spring. My memories from then are still a blur. I made some ill-advised investments while under the influence of those horrible blue pills. After the incident, our lives came crashing down and we fell into serious debt. I'm so sorry. It's alright. Believe it or not, I feel blessed after everything that happened. Thankfully, I was able to cover for most of the debt by selling all of our assets. Since I personally took on the losses, I was fortunate enough to keep my job. Most importantly, my wife and daughter stayed with me through it all. They still love their fool of a husband and father. Dear, you promised to not say things like that again. We're family. Nothing will change that. We made a vow, remember? For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer. Oh, Krail, you truly are the love of my life. I'm so grateful to have you and Sunita. Dear, please, not while we have company. Wow, you two really have something special together. They say home is where your heart is. As long as you're together, where you live doesn't really matter, does it? A bit of a grandiose way to put it, but yes, I suppose you're right. In any case, I've been working hard at making a fresh start and keeping my nose clean. And I'll be sure to pay off the rest of our debt too, for my wife and daughter's sake. Oh, darling. You're a good man, Bond. Please let us know if you ever require our assistance again. That's right. We'll be there for you. I'm grateful that you would even go to such lengths for me. Well, I'll be sure to call the SSS if we ever need your help. So, was that all you needed? I'd be happy to answer any other questions you might have. Oh, that's okay. We got what we came here for. Thank you for your cooperation. Shall we get going then? That would be for the best. We'll show ourselves out. It was nice seeing you, Bon. We'll be rooting for you and your lovely family. Much appreciated. I'll do what I can. As will we. That's so nice. I'm glad. Those vows a lot of people nowadays don't even like keep them. As soon as their like significant other falls sick, they just abandon. They're like, nah, I'm not taking care of this. It's not my responsibility, and they just leave. Or like when they hit rough patches economically, they're just like, nope, I'm not dealing with this, and leave. And it's just sad because like when you marry, that is one of the vows. Like you vow to be with them in you know, health and sickness, and you know, for richer or poorer, and people just don't respect that anymore. They just get married to get married, I guess. Oh, hello. Were you speaking with Mother and Father? That's right. The six of us were having a nice chat together. You have a wonderful parent, Sunita. And you think so too? You've been closer than ever now, especially after we moved. Couldn't ask for better parents. Isn't that right, Marie? Sounds like Marie agrees. Yeah, I'm happy for them. Anyway, that confirms the whereabouts of Bond and his family. Let's get back to investigating the rest of the addresses on our list, which should be the Fisherman's Guild. Lucky for us. Oh, wrong place. Lucky for us, the Fisherman's Guild is right here. I love that it says exit, but it's the only place to go in. Let's see what's going on here. Currently under renovation. Imperial Fishing Club. Renovation? Does that have something to do with whatever this Imperial Fishing Club is? Hold on. It looks like the door's unlocked. Sure, me little... You call yourself a fisherman? What he said. We're not going to stand for you strong-arming us out like this. Did you hear that, Lloyd? I recognize those voices. Let's check it out. Oh. Excuse us. Oh. Dapper man. Who might you be? Huh? Wait. It's Lloyd. Came just the right time. Go ahead and tell him, Lloyd. Crossbow branch of Fisherman's Guild is a place where all anglers are supposed to stand together as comrades. Rod your rod. Back up. What's going on here? Huh. So you belong to the Fisherman's Guild, do you? Have you come to voice your petty grievances as well? Well, it's true I'm a member, but... Lloyd flashes a detective notebook to the man and explained that they were in the middle of an official investigation. Investigation suspicious addresses. I suppose it's true that we submitted the residency form before registering as a business. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Lord Lake Lord III. Oh my god, it's the Lake Lords. Otherwise known as the Erebonius Lake Lord Company. The leading fishing equipment manufacturer in all of Zemuria. As for the Imperial Fishing Club, it is none other than the professional angling association that I represent. The Lake Lord Company. Have you heard of it, Lloyd? Yeah, any fisherman worth its bait would be familiar with the Lake Lord name. Like you said, it's the #1 fishing gear brand in the continent. You can't cast a rod anywhere while seeing their stuff. Wow, they're that prolific? But what business would an heir to an Imperial company have in Crossbill? That business, of course, is to further expand the reach of my glorious Imperial Fishing Club. Oh, okay. You're standing on our newest foothold. Here. It's on the fine print, officers. Let me take a look at that. It's the rental agreement for this building. Everything here checks out. The current tenant is the Imperial Fishing Club. Ha! Now do you understand? You can't let him get away with this, Lloyd. He's trying to usurp the Fisherman's Guild. Usurp? That's right. He snatched that lease away from branch manager Certain without even discussing it with him. This cockably spared no mirror convincing the real estate company to transfer it over. You might have been a tad forceful, but I assure you that we followed all legal process. Furthermore, this establishment was being wasted on commoners such as yourselves. Oh my. Oh, here we go again. The thing from Cold Steel. Commoners and noblemen. Fisherman Guild views angling as no more than a hobby or a pastime. That's to say nothing of your shoddy equipment. Hey, don't forget, I'm a member too. The discussion is over. We've made our case perfectly clear. Now kindly leave so you can report back to this Certain of yours. I'll leave the rest to you, Salem. Yes, sir. Don't run away, you coward! That's right, this isn't over! Something tells me he's not coming back. How did this even happen? We can't just let them get away with it. Right. Send our branch out from under us crosses every fishing line at once. Branch manager Certain is going to want to hear about this too. He'll know what to do. Hey Peter, what's going on? I'm still a little confused. Oh, that's right. You've been absent for a while, Lloyd. Yes. First things first. Let's get out of this rain and talk somewhere else. I'll call the branch manager and have him meet us at Garante Jazz Bar in the back alley. We'll be sure to wait for you, Lloyd. The two of us are gonna go ahead for now. See you there. And off they go. I wonder what caused all this. Not entirely sure, but we're going to have to follow up if we want an answer. Let's head to the jazz bar. Alright, it should be in the back alley. All the way here. Oh, there they are. Hey, Lloyd. Glad to see you made it. Sorry to drag you all this way. Now that we're here, though, it's time to begin the meeting. So the meeting is the bar. First, I have to fill you in on the details, Lloyd. Truth is, our guild branch has been on hiatus these last few months. You can think of it as a self-imposed suspension. Suspension? Yep. Because that man behind that horrible incident, Joachim, was one of our members. Oh. I did forget that. Once the dust settled, we all decided to take some time off to re-examine ourselves. But his actions were his own. He shouldn't feel responsible for them. Sure, we weren't directly involved in the incident and certainly didn't do anything criminal, but Joaquin was still one of our own, a guild brother. And yet, not once did we see any signs of the sinister man plotting beneath the surface. In all honesty, we owe a heavy debt to society for failing to notice.
Certain.
Well, let's set that aside for now. About a week ago, I received notice from the real estate agency that manages our building. Perhaps it was because of our hiatus, but they claimed property was abandoned and declared our contract null and void. They then informed us that they signed a new contract with the Imperial Fishing Club. We tried to get in contact with the Imperial Fishing Clubs ourselves, but it didn't go well.
We managed to drop by the branch today. The representative was in there acting like he owned the place. I mean, sure, that's what the contract says, but we didn't learn the truth about it until today. The rest you already know, Lloyd. It was a little more complicated than what I was expecting. I think I understand the situation.
Yes. Our building has been usurped by the Imperial Fishing Club, headed by the heir of the Lake Lord Company himself. As a fellow angler, I take no issue with them wanting to expand their horizons. But not at our expense, and especially not through the use of coercion. I don't even understand why they hate us so much in the first place.
It's harassment, plain and simple. Still, what can we do about it?
Rather than bide our time, nothing for now. Still, we can just sit back and let this spell the end of the Fisherman's Guild's Crossbell branch. So while it was shorter than I would have liked, I have no choice but to end our hiatus.
In that case, the Crossbow branch of the Fisherman's Guild is officially back in business. Nice, been waiting for this.
However, all members will be starting over at amateur fisher rank. Also going to have to suspend the rank certification exam, too.
Huh? Wait, hold on a second. You can't be serious. Can you? I mean, I'm a master fisher.
Not anymore, you aren't. We're kicking things off with a clean slate. No exceptions!
All that hard work.
Oh, now. It's not so bad, Copen. You'll move up the ranks in no time once the exam returns.
It's for you to say you stalled out of the hobbyist fisher rank. Okay, let's settle down, Copen. You know how it feels, though. Work myself all the way up to being Crossbill's divine angler.
To make it up for it, I'll supply you all with new fishing gear. Here, boys, take these.
Primary rod. And the fishing notebook. 10 earthworm, 10 dumplings. Nice.
Here's a little bonus for you, Lloyd, since you are a divine angler.
Oh, let's go. This will really help us out. Wow, thanks, Certain.
Alright, I'll just leave you guys to it. As for me, gonna get to work on finding us a new office. Let us meet again soon. We can share any updates we have then, especially if they're about the Imperial Fishing Club's up to.
Yeah, got it. Well, that took a while, but we finally got to the bottom of what's happening in the old Fisherman's Guild building. Yeah, we've done all we can on this end. Let's get back to investigating the rest of the addresses on our list. About fishing. At various locations, you will find fishing spots marked by ripples on the water's surface. Upon inspecting a fishing spot, you can choose a rod and bait, then have Lloyd cast his line. When the exclamation mark pops up, quickly press 0 to reel in Lloyd's catch. Be careful, the fish can get away with the bait. Fishing spots within Crossbell City are located at the Harbor District and Residential District. Okay, we should do that. The other one was the Downtown District. Over here, right? Which one? Oh, this one? Lotus Heights in the Downtown District. This should be the place. Excuse me, is anyone home? No answer. Is it locked? Yeah, it's bolted tight.
Maybe I'm just imagining things, but I feel like I can sense someone inside. Really? The old pretend you're not home and maybe they'll go away trick. So what now? Is this the part where we get to barge in without a warrant? As much as I hate indulging you, we have to consider if there's no other options. What was that? Sound of someone tipping their hand. Which means your intuition was spot on. Let's give them one more chance. Excuse me, we know you're in there. We'd like to ask you a few questions. Someone's stubborn. I don't suppose they bailed out the window. Be a real problem if they did. Oh, hey guys! You're the ones making all that racket. What's going on here? Oh, sorry about that. We're here with the Crossbow Police Special Support Section. We're to speak with the tenant of this apartment. Do either of you know who lives here? Of course I do, but before that, why don't you start by telling us what's going on? Sure thing. I'd explain that SSS was investigating suspicious changes of residents. That's the way of it. You need to ID the resident of this unit here. I think I may owe you all an apology in that case. Why? I'll tell the truth, that used to be my apartment not too long ago. Oh, so you're Geither then. Yep, I'm the dummy who forgot to submit his change of residence. There should still be enough time to get one, Endo. So consider the message received. I'll be done by the end of the day. Thank you. That would be great. That would be a great help. On that note, would you mind sharing with us why you chose to move? Of course, it was a bit of a twist of fate, actually. I was working as a trader before I screwed up and lost everything a year ago. That's how I wound up here. Recently, an old business associate of mine decided to lend me a hand after hearing about what had happened. They offered me a job in Calvert a couple weeks ago, and I accepted it on the spot. That's the case. What are you still doing here? Just dropping by. I figured I should thank everyone in the building who supported me when I needed it the most. I don't know where I'd be if not for them. It was nothing special, my friend. Alright, thanks for being honest with us, Geither. Now we just have to know more about the new resident. Right. Is there something specific we should know about them? Well, thing is, this particular tenant situation is a bit unusual. Let me have a try. Who could it be? Hello? This is Terrence. Anybody in there? If you are, mind opening up? These folks here are the police. They're not here to hurt anybody. They just need to identify you. Huh? Open sesame. Do what you have to. Just try not to cause too much of a commotion. Of course. Thanks for your cooperation. Who could it be? Who is this? Pardon us, sir. Are you here to mock me? Huh? Asked if you're here to mock me. Is this what's the guy? I forgot, the guy that was in the hospital that was so cowardly. Sure, you'd love nothing more than stick to the illustrious diet member who fell off his perch into the gutters. Wait, I know you! This must be Representative Gable of the Imperial faction. Well, former representative anyway. You were lying low in St. Ursula after your corruption was exposed, as I recall. Huh, so you know my story. You found your man. What are you going to do with me now? I'll have you know I'm completely broke. Mirrorless. I wouldn't be able to afford this apartment if not for the mercy of an old acquaintance of mine. Is that why you're here? To use me for a few connections I have left? No, of course not. Only here to verify who the current occupant of this room is. So just to confirm, Mr. Gable, the current occupant would be you, correct? Yes, you've got that right. That's all we needed to know.
As long as there isn't anything illicit going on here, you're fine. I do have one question, though. Why use such a ridiculous name on your change of residence form? And tell me you actually expected to fool anyone with a name like that. It's like an instant red flag. That it was, unless we're dealing with the rise of a literal ghostwriter here. Right. Truth is, I've always been a big fan of Sean Armin's work. It was the only name I could come up with when I was staring at the form. Oh, so that's why. It's true that Sean Armin's work is appropriately for our ages, I suppose. No shame in being young at heart. That's one way to spin it.
Shut up! Just leave me be already. You've got what you came for. Now get out of my house!
Yes, please excuse us. I think it's time, Lloyd.
Right. We'll be going now. This is a long quest.
Never expected to run into Representative Gable of all people. All things considered, he may still be better off than some of other former Diet members. Agreed. The only ones who ended up getting arrested in the wake of the cult incidents have it way worse. I say they got what they deserve, but good luck convincing them of that.
The big takeaway here is that your past misdeeds will always come back to haunt you. That's just the way this world works. Still, I'm sure he can turn his luck around if he works hard and mends his old ways. So I've hoped that Mr. Gable and all the other ex-representatives can be reformed and find peace.
Hopefully, Ernest can do the same too one day.
Our leader isn't just fearless. He's also oh so compassionate.
And on that note, why don't we grab some drinks at Trinity? We could use a few after all that talking.
We're still on duty, you know. Anyway, that takes care of everything we need to check on downtown. I think we've about wrapped up our investigation, in fact. Let's head back to the Civic Center and give our report.
Alright, let's go into the Administrative District and give our report.
That was a long quest. That took us quite a while. It took us almost all the length of the episode, because all we did was fight walls in this.
Hello everyone. How goes your investigation of those suspicious addresses?
It's all finished, actually. We're going to give you our report. Lloyd handed over the copied change of residence forms with their names corrected.
Oh my. Y'all did a wonderful job. Interesting. 3 Carvadians moved into the residential district while a group of Erebonians moved into the East District. As for downtown district, what's this?
Is something wrong?
No, not at all. Wasn't expecting to see Mr. Gable's name here. I have mixed feelings about it, given how often I used to see him in this building before he fell out of favor. It's strange. Despite his corruption and everything that happened with the Imperial faction, I just can't bring myself to hate him. I know I know exactly how you feel. He seemed more straightforward, he seemed like a more straightforward person than most, at least for better or worse. If only the man were half as wholesome as his taste in literature, maybe then he'd be better liked. I suppose I can't disagree. In any case, I believe this wraps up your investigation, SSS. The next step is for Residential Affairs to file the paperwork and sort everything out. Thank you all for your help today.
You're welcome. We're always happy to be of service.
Please let us know if there's anything else we can assist with.
Ostensible ownership completed. That was a very long quest. But I think we're going to leave this episode here, and in the next one, hopefully, it doesn't take us as long to complete the other 2 quests. But, ending it here. Hope you guys have been enjoying these videos. If you have, please leave a like, comment, and share. That always helps out against that pesky YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to join the Moonlight Army today. Hit the bell icon to be notified when I upload a new video. If you guys want to stalk me in my social medias, the links will be in the description box below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. So, take care, guys. Bye-bye.